Uh-oh, y'all. Hold on one second. Okay, hold on one second, y'all.
Workout paused.
Okay, there we go. My watch did not want to do right, y'all. My watch did not want to do right. You guys come on in. Come on in. I feel like I've broadcasted quite a bit today, but that's okay. Hold on one second. Okay. Hold on one second, y'all. I pray that I am not freezing. As you guys can see, I literally just finished working out, and I decided that today I wanted to get me a little bit of, I guess, a second walk in with God. But I felt led to kind of just get on here and talk about just the theme of what today has kind of put in perspective for me. It has been honestly a revelatory day for me. It's been a day just filled with an abundance of understanding. Honestly, an abundance of seeing just to what degree, what lengths God goes to truly cover us. It's been a thought-provoking day. I can say that as well. Really one of those days where God has put a lot into perspective. Not necessarily God showing me, although he has been. But today has just been, if I could give a theme for today, the theme would simply be contentment. That would be the word of the day. If I could give any type of word. And hold on one second, you guys. Let me see make sure I'm not freezing. Be sure that I am not freezing. I don't think that I am. Okay, I should be good. But the theme of the day would just simply be contentment. That has been the word that honestly has just, hey, Miss Baldwin, that has been the word that has literally just been popping up in my spirit all day. I don't know what this means to you, Miss Baldwin, but literally as I just saw your name, I heard these three words for you. It won't be long. I don't know what it is that you're waiting for God to do for you, but I just here to tell you that the Lord says that it will not be long. It won't be long. I'm going to say that to you again. I don't know what it is that you're waiting for, believing God to do, but he says to tell you that it won't be long. I don't hear anything else. I just heard those three words to tell you that it won't be long. He's not giving me any details, and sometimes it is that way where details are not needed, but I do here to tell you that it won't be long. It won't be long. I just hear that over and over for you. It won't be long. Whatever it is, it won't be long before God turns it around in your favor. And that's the word of the Lord. I'm not done. Just keep hearing it won't be long. And whatever it is that you're waiting for, that you've been waiting on things, the Lord said it's almost going to be like it happens suddenly. I didn't even get on here to prophesy, but maybe I did because God makes no mistakes. But what I do here to tell you is that it won't be long. And whatever it is that you've been waiting for, what the Lord wants me to tell you is that when it does happen, it's going to happen so suddenly. It's going to happen so suddenly that you almost going to have to double look and just to be sure, like, God, one of those pinch me, so I know I'm not dreaming kind of moments. It will not be long. Stay the course. And that was what he wanted me to tell you. But what I was saying, you guys, if there has been a theme for today, the word that I would use would literally be contentment. You know, today has been one of those days, honestly, not even season compared to like the last season has really, you know, humbled me in such a way that it's made me understand the timing of God, but it's also made me understand that while we wait on God, I always say this, and you know, I'm gonna keep saying it until I'm blue in the face, but like while we're waiting on God, you know, it's really on us, you know, how we choose to wait. You know, a lot of times when we wait on God, especially in seasons where maybe we're being a little bit impatient, seasons where we're having to endure different trials and tribulations, you know, it becomes really hard to wait patiently on God, because in the mix of waiting, you're having to endure. But this season of life has really taught me, hey, Kanima, this season has really taught me a few things. One, be content with whatever it is that you have, right? Two, if it's not God's timing for something, you know, there's nothing that you can do to make it happen. And I think we've all had those moments where we've pushed against the timing of God to such a degree that it brought about frustration, that it makes you want to throw in the towel, that it makes you just want to just, you know, we have all type of little temper tantrums concerning that. But, you know, this season of life, especially today, as I was just kind of reflecting, you know, it's like you can either complain about things or you can find the silver lining in choosing to be grateful. I'm going to say that again. You can choose to complain about things, or you can choose to find the silver lining, meaning finding the things that are good. You know, waiting on God doesn't necessarily have to be something that is, it doesn't necessarily have to be something that is, I would say, I'm trying to think of the word. Waiting on God doesn't have to be torture. I'm going to say it again. A lot of times we make it, our emotions make waiting on God out to be something that feels like torture. And so today was one of those days where I was reminded, you know, and I just kept telling God, like, Lord, if it ain't your timing for something, it's just literally not your timing. Oh, it's raining. I got to go back, y'all. It will rain right as I'm trying to come out. Lord, please don't let me get rained on. Y'all, I'm not trying to get rained on. I'm so grateful that I'm not, oh, Lord, too far away from home. I may have to restart this broadcast, y'all. If I do apologize. If I do have to restart it, I do apologize. But today was one of those days where, you know, everything to me in this day just kind of reminded me just to be content. You know, when I went to the dentist, you know, I would have rather to have paid to go ahead and get my teeth pulled next week, since, you know, it's one of those places where you have to pay up front. But at the end of the day, like, I also was aware, like, God, if it was your timing for this thing, you know, it would have happened. I would have had what I needed. And so it's been just a season of just having to surrender to the timing of God, surrender to the fact that, you know, a lot of times in life, just because we feel it's time for things doesn't mean that, you know, we are within the confines of God's timing for that particular thing. And so, like, that was like one of the first things that I noticed today, even when it revolved around like one thing that I needed and I still need was, I don't know who this is, but let me just go ahead and delete you. But it's also been one of those things where I was thinking about, like, the fact after the last broadcast, like, Lord, I still need gas, you know. Like, Lord, I legitimately like need gas in my vehicle, and because I wanted to go to the gym. And something set in after I woke up because I had to take a nap, but something set in, and the Lord just began to deal with me about using what I have, right? I would have rather the gym, right? But I understood today that, okay, may not be in your plans right now, but what go to this apartment gym. What I can do is, X, Y, and Z. And so I think, life in general is literally about being able to find the silver lining, to find the positives in whatever it is that you're going through while you wait on God. Honestly, when you do that, it makes life more enjoyable. It puts you in a position and in a mind frame where you actually have more peace, where you have more joy, and where you have clarity. Because it's like when you're going against the time frame of God, let's be real, that can kind of, occur while when you're going against the timing of God, when you're going against the grain of how God wants certain things to happen in your life. And so this season of my life has just really taught me, life doesn't have to be perfect, content. It has taught me that if there's something that you feel that you don't have, you oftentimes have to go back and ask yourself the question, what do I have, right? Well, God, I need like 2 more rolls of vinyl. That's like an extra $20 that I need to finish these shirts that are supposed to be picked up on tomorrow. But then contentment set in, and I realized, Lord, let what I have. Yes, will I still have a few shirts that I've got to do? Absolutely. But what I can do in the meantime is use what I have. And I think contentment is a place that not many people have learned how to master, being content and asking themselves the question of, what can they do, or being willing to use what they do have. Because a lot of times people have the mindset of, oh, it's starting to pour down. Hold on one second, y'all. How you doing? But a lot of people have the mindset of, oh yeah, it's raining. I did the right thing by coming back. I'm gonna go ahead and sit in my car so I can finish this broadcast. Hold on. Whew. Okay. Hold on one second. All right. Whew. Y'all, it's raining. But what I was saying was, a lot of people have the mindset when it revolves around like what they feel they need. We have the mindset of it's my way or the highway. That a lot of times, because we have that mindset, we don't even be willing to like go back to the drawing board and ask ourselves, or even be willing to receive, the fact that, maybe we already have whatever it is that we need. And so I guess the thing of this word lies in you being willing to find the silver lining, being willing to find the things I guess the silver lining, being willing to find a silver lining within the confines of your circumstance, within the confines of whatever season of life you are in. Find the silver lining, because emotions will tell us as they heighten that things are way worse than what they actually are. And so today has just been one of those days where the Lord has just really been reminding me to be willing to also use whatever it is that I have to get to where it is that He needs me to be. It's been a day where honestly, I've literally just become one with the timing of God and just been willing to use whatever it is that I do have. And so I wanted to just share that, because life ain't always perfect. We won't always have what we, have our needs met the way that we feel they should be met. But one thing's for certain and two things for sure, God always makes a way. And so that is it, y'all. That is it. And so I love you guys. I'm about to get off of here. I am rooting for you. And so until next time, y'all. Peace.